Hey everyone, it's the Four Gun Guy, and today I'm very fortunate to be shooting with a couple of buddies of mine. Lee is behind the camera. Say hi, Lee. And Daniel is shooting with us. And Daniel has the Botnia Solutions Maxi on his 6.5 Creedmoor. And we're shooting these, all three of our rifles. We have a 6.5 Creedmoor, my 6mm BRA. Lee has a 6mm Creedmoor. And we're just doing some practicing and stuff like that. And Lee and I got behind this Botnia on the 6.5 Creedmoor. We were both like, damn, okay. So Daniel said, why don't you take it off, put it on yours, and see how it works. So that's what we're going to do. It's not scientific at all. We're just out here shooting off of pipes. I thought what we would do is let's take like 2 shots each off of this pipe on a bipod. Then we'll come over here without a bipod, just a bag on this pipe, and take 2 shots, and we'll just see. And I'll see what I can do in post-production, put things together. So if you're ready to go, let's get to it. Okay, and remember, I'm running the Magnus S RR on this. So I've got the can with the brake on it. Come down here to the target Sierra, which we've been shooting. So let's see if the dope still holds up. I'm going to do 3 rounds each. So 3 rounds. Impact. Miss. Wind picked up. Impact. Okay, so there's 3 rounds there. Now I'm going to move down to this pipe and just shoot off a bag. We'll shoot 3 rounds with the suppressor and the brake. All right, here we go. Impact. Impact. Target is 508 yards, by the way. Impact. Okay, so we saw the impacts. Rifle is safe. Mag out, bolt back. We saw those impacts, and so what we'll do is we'll put those together after we shoot the Botnia. Now we're going to put the Botnia on the same rifle, and we'll see how we do. Okay, we're here now on the pipe with the Botnia Maxi. I'm going to start the trigger cam, and we're going to take our first 3 shots. Now, I have a feeling this might be a little high, so I'm going to start low on the plate. Oh, let's try it again. No? Okay, let's come down a little bit. There we go, impact. So again, it doesn't matter if we hit or miss. I don't care about that here. What I care about is when I get into post, how are these two going to look side by side? So let's move down here to the pipe now where I'm just on a bag. It's not as stable as this. And let's see how those 3 shots go. All right, now we've got the Botnia on the pipe here. I'm going to put on the recording. We are recording. Wow. Yeah, I'm missing. But I think that's because the Botnia is on there. So I don't care if I'm impacting or not, right? Lee is going to take 3 shots off of this pipe because I thought, why am I the only one shooting this thing off out of my rifle? So Lee's going to take 3 shots, and we're going to get his thoughts on it too. So go ahead, Lee. All right. Impact. 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 Nice. Daniel's going to take his shots now. Impact. 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 All right. So this is a very scientific results discussion here. You got three guys out at the range screwing around, doing some practice, and I'm so glad that Daniel had his Botnia here. So what I want to do is just go with you guys first. Tell me what you thought when you were down here shooting the Botnia versus my suppressor. Lee?
So from my side, it's a world of difference. I mean, the suppressor is nice. You don't have that micro anxiety when you touch off something with a brake in the suppressor. That kind of goes away. But man, once you put that Botnia on, it's unbelievable. It knocks it down by a quarter,
Yeah.
if not more, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for and the impulse is so, like, it's fractional. You can just get back on target so quickly. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Daniel?
Yeah, I'd have similar comments. For me, it's being able to stay back on target. As soon as I touch off the round, I'm able to stay on target,
Mm-hmm.
make my adjustment if I need to. Whereas with the suppressor, it's nice, but for me, I feel like it rises a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really having to make sure I come back down.
Yeah.
With the Botnia, I'm not having to hardly move at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I just I told Daniel off camera. I said, "Well, thanks a lot, Daniel." I said, "You just made me waste about $5,000 on suppressors because I just bought two brand new suppressors
Yeah.
that cost a little bit of money, and I hadn't shot one of these things yet." But I agree with both of you guys. There, it's a difference is what you want, right? Do you want kind of a more suppressed, quieter feel? The suppressor to me, that Magnus still pushes straight back to me. I love it, and I love the quietness of the shot. I really do. That Botnia, I haven't even. We're not even back at the shop yet. I haven't done post production. I haven't done anything. But my God, I was just. To me, it felt like I just stayed right on the target, and so I think it just boils down to what you want and really what you want out of your shooting experience, which I think is great because there is no right, there is no wrong. It's just how you want to shoot.
Yep.
And if you're comfortable with a little more recoil, then yeah, I think a suppressor's fine if you want to go there. Now, we also had a conversation about dragons and lions. So talk about that.
So the whole reason I got the Botnia was because I'm shooting a 6.5 Creedmoor. So that's where the dragon comment. I'm trying to tame a dragon.
Yeah.
Whereas you're shooting the 6 BRA,
Mm-hmm.
and so you really actually notice the Maxi again highlight itself on if we control some of the recoil or that pushback that we're getting, the Botnia handles it well.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're taming a lion versus a dragon.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's a great point. And Lee, you said something about that too, is that if you're running a higher, if you're going to run a 308, if you're going to run a 6.5 Creedmoor, even a 6 Creedmoor like you run,
Mm-hmm.
a Botnia really makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
Because you are trying to tame more of a dragon of a cartridge. On the BRA, the Dasher, they're already kind of so light. And again, I'm not dismissing the Botnia. Trust me, I love that thing. I'm probably going to order one. But I think again, think about what you're wanting to shoot and what you're going to really need to tame it.
What are you trying to tame?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, okay. Well, thanks again, guys. I'm going to get back to post, then I'll have some final thoughts after we compare these things, and I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks,
All right.
man.
Thanks. Let's look at these numbers really quickly. Some very interesting results here, right? So let's start with me. When I shot the Magnus SRR off the bipod, You can see that my muzzle rise was half a mil, and the fall was off to the left, then off to the right. I'm going to talk about all this. When I shot the Botnia off the bipod, off the pipe, rise was negligible. So the reduction in rise between the Botnia and the Magnus, not much. We wouldn't expect that much, right? Because we're on a bipod on a stable pipe with a rear support bag. That makes sense. But when we were on that pipe, now let's look at it, right? 6 mil rise, a 6 mil rise on my shot with the Magnus. On the Botnia, a 4 mil rise and a 3 mil rise, right? 2 4s and a 3. So reduction, a 33% and a 50% reduction just between those two, okay? Now let's look at Lee and Daniel's information. Now, unfortunately, they didn't shoot my Magnus. So I don't know why we didn't do that. It was just this whole thing was thrown together up there. So we didn't think about it. But anyway, if you look at Lee, a 2.5 mil rise, 5 mil rise, and a 4.5 mil rise with the Botnia. Daniel, 1.5 mil rise, 0.5 mil rise, 0.5 mil rise with the Botnia. So what is this telling us? Well, I'm doing another video on the Botnia itself because they actually sent me one. I appreciate that. But this video was done before they sent me that thing. So when I got home and did these numbers, a couple things just jumped out at me. Number one, if you watch us shooting again, Lee and I we're kind of in PRS mode, right? We got to hustle. We're on that pipe. We're shooting it, rack another round, shoot it, rack another round, shoot it. Daniel was in practice mode. Daniel took his time. Daniel made sure he was stable. Daniel was slow in everything he did, and I think that was the big factor here. Lee and I were hurried, like we would be in a match. Daniel was more in practice mode. But what this showed me is I need to work on my stability. I mean, wow, I was not stable on that pipe, and I thought I was. I thought with just the bag, I shoot that all the time, I thought with just that bag, I was very stable. But here's the good thing. What I found was, and this was not a right comparison, guys. Look, I get it. Why are you comparing a suppressor with a brake on it to one of the, if not the best brakes on the market today? We're not comparing them. I just wanted to show you the differences between the two. That's not a comparison. I'm not saying don't buy that suppressor, buy the Botnia, or don't buy the Botnia, buy the suppressor. That's not what this is about. It's about what do you want to use, when you want to use it, and for what purpose, right? Some of the guys I shoot with will always shoot suppressors just because they love the quietness of them. They love not having the big boom. And now there's another breakout for the Magnus that my buddy Jose got. I'm anxious to see how he likes that. That should settle that thing down even more. Other guys, like where I'm actually headed to now, is I need to stay on the target. I need to see where I am, where I'm missing, where I'm hitting. And if this will help me do that, the Botnia, then that's what I want to use. And I don't care about the bang, right? I don't care. As I said, I've got to work on my positioning, my stability. I was not stable, so I am going to work on that. So it's funny how things like this will bring that out in you, right? You think you're stable until you slow this stuff down. And guys, I slowed this down to the frame, or as much as I could. And I'm not showing that because you won't understand what you're looking at. I had to look at that for like a half an hour, 45 minutes on each one of these things just to see where the reticle was in relationship to the target. But it was pretty amazing to see. So anyway, I hope you like this one. This is kind of that impromptu stuff that I love when it pops up. We can do something like this and all hopefully benefit from it. Well, Thanks for watching. Got a whole lot of other stuff coming up. I do have that Botnia brake that they sent me. I'm doing a review on that and some bags and some other scopes and other stuff. So thanks for watching. Comments, likes, subs, love it all. And until next time, shoot straight.